what's you folks, how are we all doing? Warm welcome to country. Looks like it's going to be a nice day today here on the island. Oh, where are we? Oh, well over 6 months in now. I've got about 4 weeks left, I think. I've booked the ferry to return to the mainland, Scotland, then work my way back to the Midlands, see my children, get my MOT sorted, get my clutch sorted, my suspension sorted, ready for the next year's adventures. Once I've been at my daughter's for a week or so, see my family, got the van Christine sorted, I may be off to Northumberland coast for a couple of months before heading back up to Scotland to one of the islands again. For our wintering in Scotland, as we do every year, as you know, on country. Our new series will be series 9 next winter, but we've got the summer to go through first. I do be the Northumberland coast, hopefully. I just wanted to talk a little bit about health problems in a van. If you do get health problems in a van, especially when you're out in Scotland or whatever you may be in the UK, away from your normal practitioners, your normal doctors or whatever. I do have a doctor's, I am registered at doctors in Birmingham, but when I'm out on the road it's a little bit more difficult, especially being, it's just an update on my health condition at the moment. Just an update for all your lovely thoughts. I've had so many messages come through inquiring about my health and wishing me recovery. It's been a bit of a long process, this one. I've had a few health issues in the van in the past on my travels in country over the last 3 years, as you know. I think the last I did had food poisoning, whether it was food poisoning or just something that upset my stomach, and that was about 3 months ago. But that was a quick kind of overnight thing, just washed out the system, you know, usual stuff, bad stomach and everything. That was a pretty bad bout of that. I think it was a curry or something I ate from one of these packet curries you get. Not sure what that was about, but that was pretty awful. But it only lasted like 24 hours. And I've had problems in the past over the last 3 years. I think it was on the Isle of Skye. I contracted COVID. That was pretty poor, but we got over that. It didn't last more than about 5-6 days. But this particular virus that I've had this time, I thought it was COVID again on the island this last 2 weeks. I thought it was COVID again hitting me, but it just went, it was different from COVID. It was really different from COVID. And I thought perhaps it's a little bit of a cold or something. But I'm the opinion now, you know, colds just last about a week, a few days. But I'm the opinion now that it's flu. I've got a bad virus, a flu infection from somewhere, don't know where. You know, a lot of people said to me it's all this cold water swimming that I do during the winter. You know, I break the ice sometimes, I never swim. I'm in the wee burns every morning, having a swell. And a lot of people said perhaps it's down to you swimming in the cold water, but you can't get flu or colds or diseases from swimming in cold water. It's a bit of a myth that cold causes flu and viruses. No, it doesn't. It's a virus that causes those, guys. You catch a virus from someone that causes flu or a cold, so you can't get cold or flu by swimming in cold water. So I'm the opinion now that it was a bad bout of flu. I'm still a bit rough now. You know, I've got the after effects now. Feeling a lot better this morning. Lovely jubbly. A lot better this morning. Had a decent night's sleep last night. Had a bit of food last night, which is lovely. So I'm feeling a lot better now. Even though I've got the after effects, a really bad chest, bad throat and everything. I've even got earaches as well, all sorts of bloody symptoms. So I think it was a bout of flu. And what you do, you know, it's difficult in a van on your own, you know. Bless my Christine's cotton socks, she's shoes here with me, she'd look after me. It wouldn't be so bad when you got somebody mopping your brown, looking after you, making your hot drinks and whatever, and caring for you. It's a lot more bearable when you've got a loved one with you, when you've got health issues in a van, especially on your own. And it is difficult when you're on your own, it really is on your own. You feel so sorry for yourself, you think it's the end of the bloody world and all that. But hey, you got to crack on. I ride these things out. I don't do don't do meds or anything. I don't like taking meds or anything foreign into my body as such. I like to ride things out. And a few people have said to me, Steve, you need to see a doctor. You need to go and see a doctor if it's carrying on like this, because it's been 2 weeks now. This has gone on for. And it's been a bad bout. It really has been bad. I've not been sleeping, coughing all. Oh, the torture of, why is it when you go in the daytime, you're not coughing, but as soon as you lay down of a night to try and get some bloody sleep, because you're bloody knackered, you're aching all over, you lay down and you start coughing and spluttering when you lay down of a night, and you're coughing for hours, trying to get to sleep. It's like Chinese bleeding torture, night after night. I think that went on for about 4 or 5 nights. Oh, you feel like jumping in the bloody, I don't know, you feel like doing something. It really is hard going. But anyway, we've got through it, we've ridden it out, and and hopefully now I've got through it. It's we're coming to the end of it, but as I say, I've got a bit of a sore throat, so it will last for a few more days more, getting over it. But I think we've cracked it. I think we've got through it. Lovely jubbly. But if you do get any medical issues, when you're out on these remote islands or in Scotland or anywhere in the UK, away from your normal practitioners, obviously you can pop into local centres, local house centres. There's 3 or 4 on the island, medical centres, hospitals, small little cottage hospitals. You can pop in and ask for advice, and you know, if they're not busy with emergencies in these places, they'll generally see you and give you some advice, or give you a prescription or whatever, even though you're not part of the Scottish National Health kind of thing. It's all part of the NHS, but obviously services like if you've got problems with your teeth or your eyes, you'll have to pay for those. But generally, if you pop into a medical centre, they will give you advice or give you a prescription, hopefully, and help you out. So that's always an option you can do when you're in these places. Or pop into a chemist and ask for local advice in the chemist as well. They'll give you some advice, and may give you an over-the-counter prescription to help you out as well. If not, they'll refer you to, they'll tell you to go pop into the local A&E. So that's always an option when you're out on these travels. So don't get too concerned if you do get health issues. NHS is always available to us in most parts of the UK, though it's slightly different in Scotland than into England. So that's always the option you can do. Anyway, I'm not going to talk on too long. Just thought I'd let you know where I am. We are recovering. We are getting there. We'll be back doing the adventure soon. I've got a lot more to see on the island before I leave in 3 or 4 weeks' time. I think it's the first week in July that I've booked my ferry to go back. 24 quid, cheap as chips. And what a beautiful island. There's so much more I want to do and see before I go. So hopefully I'll get fit and we'll keep rocking and rolling. I've got a little tick list I wish to do before I leave the island. What a beautiful place, what a beautiful place. But it has been tough. It can be tough when you're in a van and you're feeling ill. If you've got a partner, it's not too bad because you can look after each other. But generally, if you've got a partner, you both come down with it as well, so that can be an issue as well. So there you go, guys. If you get any issues while you're out on the road, away from your normal practitioners, just pop into a chemist or to the local medical centre. They will help you out. You know, don't be scared. There's always help out there. There's always assistance with the NHS. So, you know, praise the NHS. They do a grand job. So there you go, guys. So we're feeling a little bit better. Still a bit groggy. Still a bad chest. Still got me headaches, but I think I'm over the worst of it now. I got a good night's sleep last night. I did eat something last night. So hopefully that's it. We've rid this bloody bug out. I'm sure it is flu. I don't think it was COVID. I'm sure it was a bad bout of flu. There you go. Health issues while you're in a van. There's always help out there. Hope that helps for you folks. Just Google, wherever you are in the UK, in the kingdoms, just Google medical health locally and they'll sort you out. Lovely jubbly. So let's crack on. Let's crack on with the journey here on the Isle of Arran. Again, guys, from my heart, from me and Skye, thanks for all your well wishes, your wishes for me to get better. You know, I'm a bit of a stubborn bugger, I tell you. You know, I won't see doctors, I won't take meds or anything. I like to ride these things out, let nature take its course. But you know, I'm getting old now, so my body can't cope as well as it used to. So perhaps I'm a bit too stubborn sometimes. I need to go and see a doctor sometimes. I advise you to see doctors. If you feel that something's not right, go and see a local doctor. Pop into the local A&E, pop into the local chemist, and they'll sort you out. Again, guys, thanks very much from me and Skye. You stay cosy, and we're getting better. Thanks, folks. See you later.